So adventurers have come to your village. Here's you, a farmer, the lifeblood of Obsidia. Needless to say, you live on a farm with produce and livestock, all important to a growing nation, and it is all thanks to our glorious emperor, Obsidius the 13th, the man who graciously gave the soil of which you plow. Without him, the life you live would cease to be. Living in such a rural area will leave you vulnerable to outsiders, one of which being the delightful adventurer. Now, do not be threatened. He probably isn't interested in you. To him, you're some nameless nobody, not worthy of the end of his sword. As your sacred duty as an Obsidian countryman, there is a 4-step program for dealing with these overrated hitchhikers. Step 1. Introduce yourself. That's right, the best way to get on an adventurer's good side is to give them a friendly welcome. Make them feel at home. Share in your harvest. Anything for them to get to know you. Trust you. Step 2. Get to know them. Now that they know you're a good sport, they'll probably open up to you. This is your chance to ask them all about the wondrous things they've been up to. Gauge their strength with their past feats. Weigh in on their opinions on feudal politics. Inquire on their dreams of the future. If all seems normal, your job is done. Crisis averted. If, however, they were to mention the following, move on to Step 3. They are from Albion. They express distaste for Obsidia. They want to avenge a family member. Step 3. Hospitality. Now that you know their intentions, it is up to you to change their destiny. Every man represents their country, so don't let your emperor down. For example, offer them free rooms to stay the night. Give your mother's family recipe. Take them to the tree. Now that they trust you, their guard is down. They will surely accept at least one of your proposals. And this is where we move on to our final stage. Step 4. Termination. These useless eaters have overstayed their welcome and have expressed enough red flags to warrant their overdue retirement. Now that the adventurers do not suspect a thing, you and your countrymen must strike while the iron is hot. Though adventurers are strong, they can still be snuffed out like any one of us. Did they take the free rooms? Stab them in their sleep. They can't fight with tired eyes. Did they enjoy your mother's cooking? Joke's on them. You laced their pie with rat poison. Did they visit the tree?
I came to this land in search of the man who violated my mother. Yet justice was not in the cards for me. As the knife pulled out the guts I had left. As I lay here disemboweled, I remembered that dreadful night that doomed me to this fate. It was the night my once graceful mother stopped speaking. As a child I heard those dreaded screams before that deafening silence. As I nudged the door